Treachery and violence are spears pointed at both ends. They wound those who resort to them worse than their enemies. Always forgive, but never forget, else you will be a prisoner of your own hatred and doomed to repeat your mistakes forever. Beauty is not who you are on the outside. It is the wisdom and time you gave away to save another struggling soul like you. If so few female geniuses are found in history, it is because society denies them any means of expression. You can be anything you want in the world, just don't become a prisoner of hatred. If you can't change your fate, change your attitude. In a room where people unanimously maintain a conspiracy of silence, one word of truth sounds like a pistol shot. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. Successful people enjoy the journeys they embark on, irrespective of whether they reach their destination or not. The smell of the sweat is not sweet, but the fruit of the sweat is very sweet. Don't have hope that your situation will be better. Have hope that your future will be brighter. Sometimes, we are so attached to our way of life that we turn down wonderful opportunities simply because we don't know what to do with it. Things change, and friends leave. Life doesn't stop for anybody. Help others without any reason and give without the expectation of receiving anything in return. My life will be the best illustration of all my work. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. There is one who remembers the way to your door. Life you may evade, but death you shall not. Success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. Sometimes, the things and questions that make us angry are true in nature, or we know they are, deep down in our heart. An intelligent man is one who acknowledges his intelligence as that of those who surround him. A man must wage war on himself to defeat his weaknesses and conquer his strengths. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. It is error only, and not truth, that shrinks from inquiry. Dream big. Wake up. Take the first step into the unknown. Sometimes problems don't require a solution to solve them. Instead, they require maturity to outgrow them. Always stand up for truth regardless of who steps on it. Happiness does not come from without, it comes from within. Using our trauma as an excuse to cause trauma to others was inexcusable. It takes nothing to stay in poverty, but everything to break free from it. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. If you know how to remain peaceful from within, then there is nothing in this world that can create trouble in you. Life is a dream from which we all must wake before we can dream again. Happiness comes when your work and words are of benefit to others. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. Some men never die and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. We could never learn to be brave and patient if there were only joy in the world. Now this might disturb you, but I find I'm okay by myself, and I don't need you or your benevolence to make sense. The essence of technology is by no means anything technological. We started off trying to set up a small anarchist community, but people wouldn't obey the rules. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. It used to be about trying to do something. Now it's about trying to be someone. Life is nothing without a little chaos to make it interesting. You don't have a soul. You are a soul. You have a body. Everything, no matter how beautiful, is only with us for a while. Don't look so worried. Most successful missions are just a series of barely averted disasters. We do not have to be mental health professionals to identify the traits of the possible sociopaths among us. Most people gaze neither into the past nor the future. They explore neither truth nor lies. They gaze at the television. I have a dream that one day little black boys and girls will be holding hands with little white boys and girls. I know there is no straight road in this world, only a giant labyrinth of intersecting crossroads. I shall look at you out of the corner of my eye, and you will say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings. Before you can successfully make friends with others, first you have to become your own friend. Shallow men believe in luck or in circumstance. Strong men believe in cause and effect. Recognizing power in another does not diminish your own. It's a sad day when you find out that it's not accident or time or fortune, but just yourself that kept things from you. A goal without a plan, without strategy and execution, is nothing other than a wish. A goal without a backup plan is but a wager. It is through imagination that we transcend understanding and travel into the world of possibilities. One of the few good things about modern times, if you die horribly on television, you will not have died in vain. You will have entertained us. We are at our most powerful the moment we no longer need to be powerful. I had to learn to live without you, and I couldn't make sense of it, because I left so much of me inside of you. Our kindness may be the most persuasive argument for that which we believe. There is no common sense and no common logic, only common fantasies. Believing in negative thoughts is the single greatest obstruction to success. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. Don't wring your hands over the loss of the past. Steady your hands for the adventure of the future. When one experiences truth, the madness of finding fault with others disappears. The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Real life is messy, inconsistent, and it's seldom when anything ever really gets resolved. It's taken me a long time to realize that. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. The truth may not set you free, but used carefully, it can confuse the hell out of your enemies. Almost anyone can be an author. The business is to collect money and fame from this state of being. The goal of education is to enable individuals to continue their education. You don't need a compass when you are yourself a map. Sometimes a flame must level a forest to ash before new growth can begin. This, the language of deception, we both understand. We were born to it, along with the curses. Commitment can open the invisible doors of success. A traitor's just a patriot on the wrong side of winning. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Without man and his potential for moral progress, the whole of reality would be a mere wilderness, a thing in vain, and have no final purpose. There are some choices you can only make once. You can't go back to where you made a choice and then take the other one. I suppose the secret of his success is in his tremendous idleness, which almost approaches the supernatural. Learn as much as you can. Love as much as you should. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. A rainbow is not afraid of showing its true colors because it knows it is beautiful inside out. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. I do maintain that if your hair is wrong, your entire life is wrong. Conformity to the present is invisibility to the future. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you will be happy. Be like the flower that gives its fragrance to even the hand that crushes it. No matter what happened yesterday, it is insignificant when compared to what lies within the core of your being today. When you do the right thing, you get the feeling of peace and serenity associated with it. Do it again and again. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Be water, my friend. To develop the habit of gratitude or make it a lifestyle, we must learn to exhibit or practice gratitude in the ordinary affairs of life. Great heroes need great sorrows and burdens, or half their greatness goes unnoticed. It is all part of the fairy tale. It's time to start living the life you've imagined.